I want you to do something right now. Stop whatever you're doing for 10 seconds and ask yourself this. When was the last time you felt genuinely, deeply happy? Not fine, not okay, this is nice, not the fake smile you give in group photos. I mean the kind of happy that makes you forget to check your phone, the kind that hits you in the chest and makes you think, this is what it's all for. For a lot of us, we can't remember. And that realization, it's terrifying. Because on paper, life looks better than ever. You've grown. You've achieved things the old version of you would have killed for. Yet here you are, scrolling at 2 a.m., feeling nothing. Or worse, feeling like something precious is quietly slipping away and you don't know how to stop it. I've been there. I used to think happiness was something I would finally catch once I ticked enough boxes, once I made more money, once I had the right relationship, once I figured myself out. Then one random Tuesday I was sitting in my car after a really good day, good meetings, good food, good weather, and I felt empty. Not sad, empty. Like the volume on my emotions had been turned so low I could barely hear them anymore. That moment changed how I see everything. Most people think they've lost their happiness because life got harder. The truth is scarier. Life got better, and you adapted so well that better started to feel like nothing at all. This is called hedonic adaptation, but forget the fancy term, it's your brain's cruel efficiency. It turns blessings into background noise at lightning speed. The new car you wanted so badly. After 3 weeks, it's just how you get to work. The person you prayed for, after a year, they're just there. The freedom you once dreamed about, now it feels like normal. So you chase the next thing, and the next. Always one level higher, thinking the next hit will finally stick. But it never does. The high keeps getting shorter. The baseline keeps dropping. Until one day you look around and realize you're living in the life you once prayed for, and you feel almost nothing. I see this constantly. High achievers who are secretly numb, people with beautiful families who still feel lonely in their own house, creative souls who made their passion their job and now can't remember why they loved it. They're not ungrateful, they're overstimulated and underfeeling. Because here's what nobody tells you. You didn't just adapt to good things. You also trained yourself to run from anything uncomfortable. Every time boredom showed up, you opened an app. Every time loneliness crept in, you distracted yourself. Every time life felt flat, you chased intensity, more goals, more dopamine, more noise. You became so good at avoiding the lows that you accidentally killed the highs too. Emotions don't work like separate channels. They're one system. When you mute the uncomfortable ones, the beautiful ones get quieter right along with them. That's why you can have an amazing weekend and still feel hollow on Sunday night. You're not broken. You're just running on a nervous system that's been trained to stay in neutral for safety. And then there's the silent killer most people miss, the comparison tax. You're not just living your life. You're living your life while watching thousands of other lives in 4K every single day. Your brain was never designed for that, so it does what it does best. It turns everything into a scoreboard, and on that scoreboard, you always feel slightly behind, slightly late, slightly less. Even when you win, it doesn't feel like winning anymore, because someone else just posted a bigger win. So you end up stuck in this exhausting middle ground, successful enough that people think you're living the dream, empty enough that you secretly wonder what's wrong with you. Nothing is wrong with you. You just forgot how to taste your own life. Happiness isn't hiding in the next achievement. It's not waiting for you at some future version of success. It's scattered in the ordinary moments you stopped paying attention to because they didn't feel impressive enough. The warm coffee in the morning, the way your friend laughed at your stupid joke, the random song that hit you in the car, the quiet pride after you finished something hard even when no one was watching. These moments never stopped happening. You just stopped letting them land. The version of you that feels alive again isn't going to appear after the next big thing. That version is available the second you decide to stop outsourcing your joy to conditions and start meeting your actual life with more honesty and presence. You don't have to force gratitude. You don't have to pretend everything is perfect. You just have to stop abandoning the present moment because it doesn't feel exciting enough. Because the brutal truth is this: the life you keep waiting to feel happy in is the only life you're ever going to get. So maybe the real question isn't, why don't I feel happy anymore? Maybe it's, what parts of my life have I quietly stopped showing up for? And what would change if starting today you showed up anyway? Stay with that. The answer might surprise you.